The Sahara Desert. Just saying the name makes you think of adventure. It is a vast place, a giant ocean of sand. This desert stretches right across North Africa. It covers many countries. It is the largest hot desert in the world. Miles and miles of sand dunes roll like waves. The sun beats down hard here. This is a tough environment. It tests everything you've got. Survival is a daily challenge in this incredible land. But what a place to explore. Even in this harsh place, life finds a way. Hardy animals and resilient plants thrive here. Nomadic tribes have lived here for centuries, knowing the desert's secrets. Now imagine something you would never expect. Snow? Yes, real snow, falling in the Sahara Desert. It sounds like a wild dream, doesn't it? But it happens. This is one of nature's most amazing surprises, a true desert miracle. When reports first come out, people are often stunned. Pictures start to appear on the internet. Social media goes wild. You see the famous orange dunes, but they are covered in a layer of white. It's hard to believe your eyes at first. Is it real or some kind of trick? But it is absolutely real. Snow has fallen on the sands of the Sahara. So when does this incredible event usually happen? You might be surprised to learn that it's not as rare as you think. It typically occurs during the winter months. Yes, even the Sahara Desert, known for its scorching heat, can experience a touch of winter magic. Think December, January or February. These are the months when the Northern Hemisphere is deep in winter. This is when the Northern Hemisphere experiences its coldest weather. The chill extends far and wide, even reaching the edges of the vast Sahara. The Sahara Desert, despite its reputation for heat, can actually get quite cold, especially at night. Temperatures can plummet drastically once the sun sets, and particularly during these winter periods. The cold can be intense, creating a stark contrast to the daytime heat. Temperatures can drop below freezing in some areas. This drastic drop is what makes the phenomenon of snow in the desert possible. This creates the potential for something amazing. Imagine the golden sands of the Sahara blanketed in white. The areas of the Sahara that are at higher altitudes are more likely to see snow. These elevated regions catch the cold air more effectively. For example, the Atlas Mountains. These majestic peaks often become snow-capped during the winter months. These mountains are on the northwestern edge of the desert. Their location makes them prime candidates for winter snowfall. They are high enough to catch colder air. The peaks act as natural barriers, trapping the cold and allowing snow to form. Cold air masses sometimes move south from Europe. These air masses bring with them the chill of the European winter. They sweep across the Mediterranean. The journey of these cold fronts is fascinating, traveling over the sea and into Africa, and they can reach into North Africa. When conditions are just right, the cold air penetrates deep into the desert. If these cold air masses are strong enough, the strength of these fronts determines how far they can travel and how much impact they have, and if they carry moisture. Moisture is a crucial ingredient for snow, even in the desert. Then the conditions might just be right for snow. When all these factors align, the desert can experience a rare and beautiful snowfall. Often it is a light dusting of snow. This delicate layer can create a surreal and picturesque scene, perhaps a few inches at most. Even a small accumulation is enough to make a significant visual impact. But even a small amount is enough to completely transform the landscape. The contrast of white snow on the sandy dunes is truly a sight to behold. For snow to fall in the Sahara, a few special things need to happen together. It's a rare and fascinating phenomenon that requires a perfect blend of specific weather conditions. It is all about the right weather conditions lining up perfectly. The atmosphere must cooperate in a very precise way. You basically need two main ingredients. These are the key elements that make this rare event possible. First, you need very cold air. This is essential because without it, snow simply cannot form. And second, you need moisture in that air. Moisture is crucial because it provides the water vapor that will freeze into snowflakes. The Sahara is famous for being dry. It's one of the driest places on Earth, making moisture a rare commodity. So moisture is often the missing piece of the puzzle. Without it, the cold air alone isn't enough to produce snow. But sometimes, just sometimes, everything comes together. When the conditions are just right, the desert can experience this extraordinary event. It's a bit like a perfect natural recipe. Each ingredient must be present in the right amount and at the right time. The cold air usually comes from the north. This frigid air travels long distances to reach the Sahara. During winter, strong high-pressure systems can build up over Europe. These systems are powerful and can influence weather far away. These systems can push frigid polar air southwards. This cold air mass moves down from the Arctic regions. Sometimes these cold air masses are powerful enough. They can travel great distances without losing their chill. They travel across the Mediterranean Sea. This journey over water can sometimes add a bit of moisture to the air, and they penetrate deep into North Africa. This is where the cold air meets the dry desert environment, reaching the northern edges of the Sahara Desert. Here, the cold air can bring temperatures low enough for snow. This brings the freezing temperatures that are essential for snow to form. Without these freezing temperatures, snow is impossible. Without this chill, you just get rain, if anything. The cold is what transforms moisture into snowflakes. Moisture is the trickier part for the Sahara. The desert's arid conditions make it difficult for moisture to be present. The desert air is typically very dry. This dryness is a major obstacle for snow formation, but weather patterns can change. Sometimes shifts in the atmosphere can bring unexpected moisture. Low-pressure systems can occasionally draw moisture in. These systems can pull in humid air from other regions. If this moisture-laden air is then lifted, it cools down, and that is when the magic can start. The cooling process allows the moisture to condense and freeze, creating snowflakes that can fall even in the Sahara. Imagine the scene, the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert, stretching endlessly under the scorching sun. The iconic red and orange dunes of the Sahara, sculpted by the relentless winds over millennia. These are colors baked by years of sun. Rich, warm and vibrant, they tell a story of time and endurance. Now picture those same dunes, but they are lightly dusted with pure white snow. A rare and magical sight. The contrast between the warm colors of the sand and the cold white of the snow is absolutely unreal. It's a visual paradox. It looks like a landscape from another planet, or a beautiful, surreal painting come to life. An otherworldly transformation. The wind in the desert is a constant sculptor, tirelessly shaping the landscape. It shapes the dunes into incredible forms, creating intricate patterns that are ever-changing. When snow falls, the wind continues its work. It creates new patterns, blending the elements in a dance of nature. You might see snow clinging just to the ridges of the dunes, creating sharp white lines against the orange. A striking contrast, or delicate swirls of white powder settled in the curves of the sand. Each swirl a testament to the wind's artistry. It is nature's own artwork, temporary and beautiful, a fleeting masterpiece that changes with every gust. Each gust of wind can change the masterpiece, altering the patterns and creating new ones. Snow often brings with it a special kind of quiet, a serene stillness that blankets the desert, making it feel like a different world. Seeing snow in the Sahara is more than just observing a rare weather event. It is a profound experience. It is something that touches you deeply, something that you will likely remember for the rest of your life. It is not just about the visual spectacle, though that is truly stunning. It is about the feeling it evokes, the sense of wonder, the feeling of witnessing something truly out of the ordinary. It's a moment that makes you feel connected to the wild. The extreme rarity of this event is what makes it so precious. You know that you are seeing something that very few people on Earth will ever witness firsthand. It is a privilege. It makes the experience even more special. It is like finding a rare gem in the middle of nowhere, a fleeting moment of impossible beauty. This rare phenomenon of snow in the Sahara makes it an even more incredible travel destination. For those with an adventurous spirit, this is a unique goal. It's not your typical beach holiday, that's for sure. It is a quest, a chance to witness something truly extraordinary. It adds another layer of allure to an already fascinating part of the world, the call of the wild, with a frosty twist. This is adventure at its most unpredictable. So how could you actually see it? Well, that is the challenge. It takes a lot of luck and very good timing. You cannot just book a Sahara snow tour. You need to be ready to go when the conditions look right. This means keeping an eye on weather forecasts for North Africa in winter, paying attention to news reports. Research is absolutely key. You need to know which areas have seen snow before. The Sahara Desert is often misunderstood by people. Many think of it as just an empty, barren wasteland, a lifeless expanse of sand, but that is so far from the truth. The Sahara is full of life, it is full of history, and it is full of hidden secrets and magic. You just need to know where to look, or be lucky enough to be there when it reveals one of its surprises, like a sudden, unexpected snowfall. The snow is definitely one of its most spectacular secrets. But it is not the only one. Deep within the Sahara, you can find hidden oases, lush green paradises teeming with life, palm trees, fresh water springs, a stark contrast to the surrounding dryness. Our planet Earth is truly full of amazing wonders. Snow falling in the Sahara Desert is a perfect example of this. These rare and unexpected natural events serve as powerful reminders. They show us just how incredible and diverse our world really is. They jolt us out of our ordinary routines. They make us look up and take notice. They inspire awe, and they should inspire us to protect these precious environments. This is our world, and it's amazing. So, do not just read about these things. Do not just look at pictures. If you ever get the chance, go. Seek out these rare moments for yourself. Travel to these incredible places. They are experiences that can be genuinely life-changing. They broaden your horizons.